cover of what is required and you can do it well. Versus being an entrepreneur and you have to, in building out a marketing business, now you have to be a financial advisor. You have to have brand awareness. It's a lot of other things that come with that. And I mention this because we have to know that dreaming something and having passion for something does not always mean it's going to be the primary thing that we're going to be doing. It's very important to understand that because we're multifaceted people. So we're going to have things that we're interested in more than, you may have 2 or 3 things that you're interested in, and God may be calling you to put one as a hierarchy. So we have to know that you're not just going to be one-dimensional, which doesn't mean that you can't engage in those things, but it cannot be your priority. In chapter 2, he talks about God's dream for your life being your basically your top priority. This is why it's a difference between what you have a passion for and what God is calling you to do. You got to know the difference. So your spiritual gifts, where's your heart, your abilities, your personality, and your experiences. And so the first thing I would like to talk about is conforming versus transforming. There are 3 types of dreams, he said. A dream that can be thoughts or images while sleeping. This is in chapter 1. Those that are somewhat like nightmare type of dreams, and then your passions and your ambitions. And so we have a lot of things, like a lot of times God is calling us to do something, and because we don't want to do it, it's somewhat like a quote unquote nightmare. And I don't know about you, but it's been several things in my life that God has called me to do that I absolutely considered a nightmare. I absolutely considered raising 3 children a nightmare, because I felt like 3 children was a lot. And it was basically because my mother said 3 kids too many. 2 okay, but 3 too many. Now, that's not the case for everybody, but once she planted that seed and God was calling me to raise my bonus son, then Joshua, and then here come the Holy Ghost telling me a third, it was